Hey, the title of our story is Mikey T, the hero, not the nerd.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
Our book is dedicated to Mike Tyson.
Okay. Once upon a time, in a not-so-far-away place, there was a world of fairies run by an evil witch. But meanwhile, in reality...
It was a regular day for Mikey T at school, daydreaming of being a hero, while the kids sat laughing at him. Now off to the fairies.
The fairies try every day to capture the evil witch Yvonne, only for her to use her powers to escape, going on an evil rant throughout the land.
Every day on schedule, Mikey T's daydreams were interrupted by a group of middle school bullies. They scream and yell nasty things to him like, "Go home, no one wants you around." Mikey T would go off to the woods crying alone on a small stump.
Mikey sat down by a small bush. Leaning back to rest, he started to fall backwards into what seemed like a never-ending pit. When Mikey finally landed, he looked around frantically. He was in Fairy World.
Mikey T became fond of the new world. The fairies treated him as if he were one of them. But if Yvonne found out, Mikey would get the fairies in big trouble.
During one of Mikey T's visits, Yvonne decided to go to Fairy World. To her surprise, she found Mikey and banned him forever.
Mikey T got tired of being bullied. He went back to Fairy World to stand up for his friends. Yvonne was so shocked that someone actually stood up to her, she handed over her crown to Mikey.
Mikey T and the fairies partied all night long in celebration.
Nice disco ball.
Mikey T had one last thing to do. He went back to school and stood up for himself. The bullies apologized and became good friends with Mikey.
As much as Mikey T loved the fairies, he knew that he couldn't stay forever. He let the fairies be free under their own rules.
Every now and then, Mikey would venture back to Fairy World for visits. The fairies had taught him how to stand up for himself, doing whatever he wanted to do in spite of what everyone else said. The end.
The end.
Yay!
Finally, it's over.